good does it feel, Sugar? Do you feel like you manifested like kind of this moment? Because you've always been talking like, I'm gonna be the champ. I'm gonna be one of the biggest stars in the UFC. And now like, this is like a once in a lifetime event for you boys. Like the Sphere. This is one of the craziest events in UFC history, and you're headlining it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dope.
It is crazy, and I do feel like I've kind of manifested this because I know Max and Ely wanted this. I know like UFC was saying Connor and Chandler wanted this. Like for them to give it to me shows a lot. Like I'm doing what I need to be doing, and I did kind of put that out there. Like I wanted to make history in certain ways, and this is. I mean, if they're never going back to the Sphere again, I mean, even if they do, it's like we were the first, possibly the first and last. But yeah, it feels good. It feels like I'm doing what I've needed to be doing over the years. Like we go out and party with the boys every once in a while, but
when you guys are the dial kings. When you dial in, it's just like
yeah.
You guys
12 weeks dial, like 12 weeks, 3 months to straight up dial in, and outside of those 3 months, it's like we'll party here and there, but even still, like the weeks are dialed. So, I mean that's why we're here.
You're pretty much. You think you become the face of the UFC after this fight?
I do. I go out there and knock Merab out. I do. I mean.
100%.
I just don't see. I mean, Alex Pereira is still huge, but I still think I could top it. I think Connor could come back for one more fight and do some crazy numbers. But it's like he loses one more, that's like 6 in a row. He's got to fall off at some point. Maybe not. Like that's just my prediction. Like if he loses again, there's no way he comes back and does a million pay-per-view buys. Yeah. But he very well could.
Also, you guys are kind of set up to be like you need to beat tough people to be considered one of the best.
Yeah.
And like this fight, everyone knows it's like this is a tough fight. And then when you win, there's Umar waiting too, and
Figgy,
he's another like those two guys. If you beat them, like you're in the conversation for one of the greatest fighters ever.
Yeah, that is crazy. I did see someone was talking about that. I was like, I go out there, beat Merab, and beat Umar. Like that's me in history forever. That's crazy. And that's like I could only be 30 years old by the time that happens. Like I still got 5 years left. I could beat Ilya. You know, I could still add to that craziness of that. Go out there, box Gervonta, Ryan's on drugs. Box Gervonta could be crazy at a stadium in Vegas. Like there's still so much more for me. People ask me, how do you stay motivated? I'm like, there's so much more sweet shit for me to do.